I'll say the quiet part out loud. That man, do you see how she looked? Like, I wouldn't rush home either. Honestly, I would sleep. Do you see how she looked? Like, we gotta
He
be
married
honest.
her.
Seriously?
With her. He
And
made
this,
that choice with
Come
her.
on, come on, Jay. Like, Jay, Jay, would you rush home? Like, would you rush home? Honestly.
But that's his type,
I mean,
though.
we don't
Like,
know. We don't know
Did we
how long they've
I don't
been
know.
married. It's like you home. Like you don't have to be all dolled up, though.
sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car? Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in there.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door.
When I first seen this, and it's a part two to it as well. But I don't understand why people record, for one, and then two, I don't know if it was a skit or not. Is this something? Is this a real thing? Do men actually sit in the car? Have y'all ever heard of this?
Well, that's definitely a skit. However, this happens in real life. Absolutely. We've talked about it plenty of times where the dude may sit in the car for half hour or longer just so he can kind of mentally prepare himself or just have some space away from whatever that entity is waiting for him inside. And it's tough. People struggle just trying to get peace of mind because some people are so annoying and insufferable that this is a perfect display of it. Even when she knows the man absolutely needs some space away from her, she can't resist the urge to terrorize him further. So, I mean, it's a real thing.
I always see women sitting in a car.
Mm-hmm.
I used to see my mom do it, and I used to wonder why she's doing it. She would say it's her office, and I find myself doing it too. And all of my friends, like, we sometimes need the decompression time. I don't really see men do it often, so that's the first time I've seen that. But I think there's like a little bit more deeper rooted issues going on. One, why is his home not safe? Okay, no man should like be left outside. What is the home dynamic? Does he suffer from mental illness? Because if he's saying he just needs rest, he's quiet, is the house chaotic? Like, what's going on? He's being terrorized. That's your assumption.
Hold on.
I'll say it for him. I'll go ahead, Trey.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly. Did you say you think that he is suffering from mental illness because he couldn't withstand the terror?
I love how you twist my words. Actually, no. I didn't say. I said we don't know. Like, there's something going on. Obviously,
yeah,
this
but
is not a skit, right?
You threw that out there.
We don't know if it could be if this house is chaotic. I can break it down. We don't know for a person to go in the car to sleep, a grown, mature adult to go in the car to sleep for an hour to get some rest. Something obviously is going on. So are there a bunch of kids in the house? He can't seem to get any rest. Does she not respect him?
No.
There's
should be happy he's not in a titty bar. He's just trying to, he's not.
Can I add to
oasis.
that?
You can't do it. Go ahead.
I actually don't see it as a bad thing at all. Like, it doesn't have to be something where like there's a problem. Like, his house could be peaceful, but I think people have their different ways of decompressing, and maybe that might look like you just, like you might be tired from work and you just want to just chill in the car. Maybe it went from a chill to him dozing off and then he took a nap for an hour. I don't think certain things are that deep. And plus, if he's like, you want your man to work and provide, but then you don't want him to, like, I don't know, it's kind of like micromanaging someone's emotions and how they deal with their stress. And I don't think that's something that is considered peaceful. But also, I think it's like, I think that's the reason why he's doing that, because you can see how she acts in the video. Like, she's like freaking out because he's sleeping, and like he's sleeping. I don't know. That's just like my thing. But I don't see it as a bad thing at all.
I'll say this. I'll say the.
Oh, you go ahead. I can go after you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say the quiet part out loud. That man. Do you see how she looked? Like, I wouldn't rush home either. Honestly, I would sleep. Do you see how she looked? Like, we gotta.
But he married her.
Seriously?
With her. He
And
made
this,
that choice with her.
Come on, Jay. Like, Jay, would you rush home? Like, would you rush home? Honestly.
But that's his type,
I mean,
though.
we don't know.
Like,
We don't know how long they've been married. It's like you home. Like you don't have to be all dolled up, though. She's displaying a very toxic behavior. Absolutely, nobody wants to come home to that. Like you already battle, the outside entities that like you forcibly by making ends meet. You have to battle on a daily basis. You don't want to come home to that. And I like, for example, I don't have to come home to a partner or whatnot. I have, a 14-year-old, very demanding 14-year-old daughter. But like we go home, we get home and I let her go inside and I take my about 30 minutes to an hour to transition because the minute I get inside, I had to start micromanaging homework and, uniform for the next day. I had to sort out dinner, dishes, my pets, myself. So it's like for me to transition from being out there to come into my house duty, I need that time that is just me so I can kind of level out my emotions and transition from working to now home duties. And that man was just literally transitioning and she even interrupted that. So it's like she's not allowing him the time to be able to be to enjoy his own time and transition and now into possibly like there might be kids in the house and she looks like she don't work. She apparently let's assume that she's a stay-home mom. So she has a lot of stuff that probably piled up with the kids and the cooking and stuff and he just don't want to deal with that right at the jump. So the fact that she is even going at him in that fashion is like there is no respect whatsoever for that man. And that I see that very absolutely very toxic.
Y'all being nice about it. I'm sorry. If he's working hard and has to come across town and the wife presents herself in that manner and she has the attitude, there's certain things that most dudes will tolerate if you present well. She presents bad and she got a bad attitude. So you guys being philosophical about it. I looked at her and I'm like, there's no way. I probably wouldn't come home.
But
true. Home though.
But true.
Come on now.
You act like there aren't people that, the average person may say like, whoo, and the person loves them to death.
All right.
I mean, he's still coming home to her, so obviously there's something about her that he likes. So let's just like,
Obviously, I have standards. Yeah, obviously, my standards are entirely too high because if my woman looked that way, first of all, we'd have a serious powwow over it. But yeah, I wouldn't get out the car either. I really wouldn't. I'm busting my butt, and you telling me that my hard work is transitioning into this is the presentation that I get, like that's what I caught. Her attitude. Forget that. You came out the house in a robe and like you ain't put a comb to your hair, like you ain't moisturized. You knew I was coming home. You knew.
And this is like early in the morning, so we don't even know. This is going off assumption, but there has to be some healthy communication. Let's talk about that. Like for him to just not even communicate, like I'm home, honey, and this is like sunshine and flowers, or to go straight in the car, or stay in the car before he even gets out. There's no healthy communication.
That man sound defeated. It seems like he already tried them all. He just doesn't want to go inside. He don't even want to, like, because then she's still pushing the envelope. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna sit next to you. Obviously, he's in the driver for a reason, woman. Like, he just don't want to go inside, and that's a terrible spot to be in.
All right. Go ahead, BK. What do you think about this whole situation?
Well, taking it at face value, definitely think it's a skit. But it speaks to a wider issue of, what everyone kind of brought up, where, you come home from the outside world, and I'm a car sitter myself, so I understand like 30 minutes, whatever, especially when I was working in an office. So yeah, I do totally understand. She came out abrasive. You've been out here for an hour. What are you doing? And then she tried to soften up her tone after she realized he's just, he's tired. He like, I can't get any peace and quiet. I'm assuming it's her. Like, we didn't, no mention of children or everything, or anything, in the video. So for me, it's just like, I hate being nagged. Me personally, like, I've gotten into it with my mother. Like, yo, when you come in this door, can we just give it a good 5 minutes before you start going off, please? Like, no one wants to hear all that. So I definitely understand the sentiment of just wanting to chill and, decompress and then get to it. I will offer a flip side though. So, if she's a stay-at-home mother and like she actually has kids in the house, and I know a number of stay-at-home moms, there is that tricky transition from being off of work as a stay-at-home mom, right? And the other parent stepping in and parenting once they get home. And so I know a number of people who worked out a good transition period. Like, okay, take your half an hour, then you take the baby, and I'll take my half an hour, my hour, since I've been full-time mothering, parenting. And if they're a good stay-at-home mom, it's a lot of things that they're likely doing during the day. So I do think like communication, but there's a way to properly communicate without nagging somebody. And she was a nag. And I would have locked the door on her too.
Yeah, me too.
Go, like, leave me alone. So,
my sentiments are the same. We clearly see a man who is unhappy. We see a wife whose concern is more about control. She feels he should be doing, which is inside the house, as opposed to being concerned about why he's not inside the house. That was clearly a display of a failing marriage, or again, just two people who, as many of you already said, are suffering from communication. I don't think when you go out into the world that overstimulation is used for you to avoid your family. Like, we all have to have our times, but that's just the reality of the situation. This is part of your plate and you balancing it. I don't think anything wrong with decompression sessions, or like I say, we're overstimulated. So sometimes you really do need that time just to reground yourself. I get that. But there is also a such thing as avoidance. It could be subjective. But I really don't think I can add too much to, everybody else did a great job. I just saw a horrible wife, and I saw an unhappy husband. I land.